What's going on with the going on, y'all? I don't know what. I guess we got a timer on this thing now. Everything just working accordingly. Um, I wasn't even ready, but I'm ready. So already, what's going on? And let's get in the zone. You know what I'm talking about? I was gonna come on today, but I was so infatuated, by what was going on. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to you, neighborhood. Um, I guess over the weekend. Well, I don't know what's the day, Tuesday. So yesterday, um, everybody came to 7 Mile and Shannon like I asked. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. That's what the D do. We just pull up and we show up. We was giving out hugs, thanking the young man for giving out the gas. I appreciate you, good brother. Thanks to neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about? Already, yeah, y'all was there at like 3 in the morning. Shout out to Mo. You know what I'm talking about? He got on the screen. I ain't seen Mo do it live since the last time. You know what I'm talking about? No, he don't be on this joint. Shout out to baby girl. I was supposed to I should have jotted your name down, but I ain't gonna lie. I was so impact it was so impactful. I ain't even try to go to it and see what your name was. You was doing your thing. I appreciate you, young lady. And I also was looking at MD Motivators. That's the name of the Caucasian gentleman that just likes to give out money. Remember I told you in the last video Taraji P. Henson gave out 40 grand. And it was because of MD Motivator. I'm just giving you some, that I fuck with. I usually don't tell motherfuckers who I'm following and not following. It just keep this suspense going. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, bro. They was giving out all that gas, and they was wrapped around about 3 blocks, wasn't it? I ain't even count the blocks. I know y'all was all down 6 Mile. I mean Schaefer. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what's up. We need to continue to do that type of shit. It's been 2 years. We need 20 more. You know what I'm talking about? Let's save this city. You understand me? Look, I was sitting in the middle of pancakes. Look at these pancakes. These pancakes look delicious, boy. I need to be in somebody's restaurant, but pancakes is delicious. I had to eat one. They nice and fluffy. You know what I'm talking about? I got a few family members know what my pancakes taste like. I'm a breakfast nigga anyway, so that's why a lot of times I be up early, getting to it. Gotta make it make sense. If it don't go far, then it ain't nasty and it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make me me. You feel me? We ain't got a lot, but we got enough today, so we gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna do a lot of talking in between time. In the meantime, I guess, so we can keep this going. I'm talking about. When was that, Mo? Oh yeah, yeah. I was at that again is MD Motivators. Got a lot of good stuff on there. Speaking of motivation, I see it's been. I wanted to give it another week, but it's been 2 weeks. Only person I seen come out and talk was Mr. Pivot. But I knew Mr. Clark was gonna come out and say something. Mr. Clark, he's a good Christian man, so he gonna give his Christian opinion. And he was with the organization. And what better motherfucker than a nigga that'll pivot on you? You know what I'm saying? He changed his attitude quick. And Mr. Clark basically said that yeah, how you gonna ask for some money and you talking about the people who give you the money? You should that's like going to a McDonald's job and you talking about McDonald's. Who all right, fuck the motherfucker that fired you. What about your employees? You think the motherfuckers that work with you gonna say, yeah, I side with him? No, they gonna slowly let you not exist. And I like listening, so I'm listening to other people basically the people that you work with state, yeah, he could have just kept it moving. You could have kept your opinions to yourself. You don't bring religion and politics to the workplace. It just don't. The NBA is a job. It's not an organization. That's a code word, sir. Association is a code word. You ain't associate. They ain't associating with you not unless you moving for them. You know what I'm talking about? So shit, you wasn't moving. You just came up off an injury. You should have kept them little comment. You had them comments when you left. When you came back, you should have kept them comments to yourself till you got back. Once you got to 20 points a game, probably could have ran your mouth a little bit. Motherfucker might have heard you. Nigga ain't gonna hear you at 18-5. It's a bunch of niggas making 18 points, 16 points. They just don't stay around long. You know what I'm talking about? They role players. You gotta play your role. Oh, you don't want to play your role? Get the fuck on. Oh, I'm out of all you niggas. We don't care. We ain't listening to you. You ain't on the screen. But you know, that's how it go, bro. I told you that's how I was gonna go, but you ain't want to listen. You wanted to keep talking because you thought your pockets was straight. Pockets don't mean nothing. It's about influence these days. And if you ain't got none, then you know what I'm talking about. More power to you, good brother. You know what I'm talking about. I pray for you though, you know. I hope that good Christianity make it happen for you, you see? You understand me? Already. Now while I was listening to him, I seen Jazz the rapper, shout out Jazz the rapper, and Couture. I don't get to never see her, boy. I was so geeked. I'm like, damn, what? And she still was modest, and she just don't fuck with the camera. I can dig it, but I guess they got on this whole little rant. You know what I'm talking about? I think Jazz was more on the fan tip, so you know it's about she was just talking. But then right after that, I seen the Bonnie Godiva, and I guess she was with Loso. They was talking about Mount Rushmore's of female rappers. I done this before. You know what I'm talking about? And um I've been here since the incision. So if I mean I'm talking about I've been here since the obsession of this shit. So nigga, I am who I am. And if I'm gonna give out battle rapper top five, because the Mount Rushmore is four. I don't think I can do four. I can do four, but it's gonna be tight. And you might not like it, but I can do five for sure. So we go Jazz the rapper, Jazz the rapper, 40 bars, E Hard, Couture, I'm gonna say official. These are impact rappers though. This is total impact. What you did for the culture, how you move the culture forward, and a lot of this shit is just it was I can explain all them niggas. And you know, a motherfucker can take Jazz off if they wanted to and put one of these people that's been around a long time. But when Jazz came, the impact that she flew her wheel on is something crazy. You could take Jazz off and put Gaddis in that bitch. Gaddis been rapping so long since been rapping, but I put 40 bars right there. So you know what I'm talking about. So that's it's about what it is, nigga. How did you move and flip this shit? You know what I'm saying? And then Couture, you barely see her, but every time she come around, she got something to say. So you gotta put a motherfucker right there. And one of my favorite battle rappers, I ain't even put in that bitch. I'm talking about the 2026. And since 2000. So that's 6 years. And I still didn't put her in there. And that's motherfucking Miss Hustle. Okay? But I don't think her impact is bigger than official impact when it comes to battle rap. Okay? Because the other shit, you definitely doing your thing, baby. Shout out to Miss Hustle. She definitely doing what she do. You know, I like bars, so You know what I'm talking about? You got to be saying something for me to hear something. You know what I mean? Speaking of saying something to hear something, what's up, fatty? I know I don't want you to think I'm boasting your ego or nothing, but I want you to hear me, nigga. You could be, you know what I'm talking about? You could be what music need, sir. Is you go take it seriously to move it, because you got a story to tell, and I want you to tell it just like you telling it. If you do it like that, just cut me a check, bro. You could DM me and say, nigga, what's your information? And I'll give it to you and we can move forward. Nigga, never know. You know, I like keeping my mouth closed, especially when it comes to the almighty dollar and the almighty dollar, the holla. Since we talking about shout outs, shout out Lil Weezy. You know what I'm talking about? I see you. I will. Back in the day, about 10 years ago, it really was 20 though. I really was in my 20s. But yeah, 10 years ago, I still probably would have hauled off. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't in that bag no more. You know, I'm an old man just like you. And I'm chilling just like you. I ain't in that shit no more. But back in the day, hell yeah, streeter, I smacked the shit out of nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm too old for that. I'm chilling. You know, I'm trying to say to you, ain't that what the voice said? Trying to say these niggas before they become one of us. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I'm moving. But shout out to Fetty Wap, shout out to Lil Weezy. That nigga said, I know this nigga named Streeter. Oh, that nigga crazy. Let's get into some more of these topics. Let's see. The Pistons won again. Hey, they had a nice weekend. Hey, the Pistons won again. Hey, the Pistons won again. Hey, the Pistons won again. They had a nice weekend. Yeah, they won 2 in a row this weekend, huh? Now we finna have these young playoffs. You talking about playoffs? We can't even get through practice. Then K came back. I seen the little oop, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, okay then, K. Say I'm back in action. I had me a nice little rest. You know what I'm talking about? I'm finna come back. We go play Charlotte too. Ooh, we Batman. I like the ball. I do. I like that nigga. I like their whole little program, nigga. I'm definitely voting for them to win one. I want them to get swept. We talking about the Pistons shit. You know I'm sweet till we get to the finals looking ass. You know what I'm talking about? I just don't see you beating Shea Butter. I don't see you beating Shea Butter. Who else in the top 3? Shea Butter. I don't see you beating Denver. Who else in the West? And I don't see you beating Wembanyama neither. So, I'm gonna pray though like a motherfucker. But if you get Wembanyama, they got a hell of a bench, bro. All these top 3, I just named, they got bench players, especially Denver, they got bench players you don't even talk about. So, I am praying for my Pistons, though. Nigga, do your thing. We definitely gonna kill the East, though. I don't really see nobody fucking with a nigga over there. Them boys is sadly mistaken. Okay. Shout out to the baby. When you gonna hype this other song up, Mr. Lemonade? You know what I'm saying? Shit, I like that song. I don't know, but though, I like your album. It's like 3-4 songs I can just play in rotation. I ain't even gotta listen to Pop That Thing. Even though that's the shit for the summer. That and shout out to Corey LeRae. You know what I'm talking about? I know I don't be sharing your shit, posting your shit, or it's just, you know what I'm talking about? I stay in my lane. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I ain't playing them other 3 songs, Don Lemonade and on Sticks and Bones, I don't really fuck around with the fuck arounds. And then I guess Fetty Wap, I hope your album do what it do, bro, cause shit, like I just told you. You know what I'm talking about? You can make it happen, bro. You just gotta keep rapping. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let a nigga deter what you trying to do, nigga. Keep it moving. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Um, who else? Before I get off in. Oh, my thing that went off? Wow. That's great. I'm trying to see if I want another shout out before I get off into the. Oh, shout out to Sierra and Russell Wilson. I sent you in the background, big dog. I don't do no dancing. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Then I just, I was geeked up like, yeah, that's what the pops do. I ain't doing much. I'm just do a little dance because that's what I do. I'm cool than a bitch. Nigga, I'm Russell Wilson looking at. Excuse my language. I got me a few championships. Nigga, I'm finna keep it moving. You know what I'm talking about? This is what champions do. I was like, damn, that nigga just, oh man. I guess they was doing a rendition of Pop That Thing from the baby. And Sierra was popping that thing and he was in the back like, hey, I love that. Shout out to y'all, man. Shit, crazy. Shout out to the, and I don't even, you know what I'm saying? There's some random shit. You know, I'm gonna do one or two of these all the time. Shout out to the lady who did the Monica remix. Oh man. I don't know. I might share that again today. That shit was funny than a motherfucker. She was like, I never meant to cause you no pain. Like she clowned it. I just wanna go back to being the sun. Hey, never been the you know, man. I was in the back of that bitch geeked. Oh shit. Oh man. Them motherfucking shoes was walking out your life, wasn't they? No, I gotta do me some jokes. Them bitches, yeah, they definitely had the Monica rendition going on. Hell yeah. You went to church on Easter Sunday, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Speaking of church, you know I fuck with you, Jason. You my dog. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what you was doing and for you to one of your cause I ain't seen you in a while do an interview. You did an interview with K Michelle. She she's definitely a troll. So she was shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. I guess Jason decided to do an interview with K Michelle, and K Michelle was on there trolling like she always do. And she decided to say her and R. Kelly slept together. I'm like, you and R. Kelly, huh? Y'all had a baby, huh? You mean that much to me, huh? Looking ass. I'm like, bitch. Then you got the nerve to say Sparkle need to go to jail. Man, I'm finna eat my pancakes. She said, hold on, this bitch. This bitch said, Sparkle need to go to jail. Them bitch, I ain't gonna lie to you though, for real, for real. I think everybody need to go to jail. I'm R. Kelly, bitch. I ain't go out to the motherfucking school and get them hoes. I'm R. Kelly. Nigga, when I walk out the door, it's a billion trillion fans screaming my name. How the fuck I'm gonna go to a damn middle school and sit out that bitch from, I mean, I was there. Nigga, I remember when the nigga said, oh, he used to go to this McDonald's. So you telling me when this nigga pulled up, he R. Kelly, bro. This is that damn near the height of his, when he came out, he was the shit. So this the 90s. This is at the height of your career. You was at McDonald's and there wasn't a million motherfuckers out there. They could have seen you grab this bitch and take her to the hotel. Cause you can't personally do it your motherfucking self. You got shit going on, my G. Excuse my language. I don't mean to harm anyone. This is my disclaimer. He can't do it himself. I said it already. I guess y'all, everything is a slow process. You know what I'm saying? I know how dollars work. You know what I'm talking about? So if you let's work it. We're gonna tell the truth. You gotta remember, I do got 46215. You know what I'm talking about? So might have been standing right there. I ain't gonna say if I was or if I wasn't. I might have been standing right there when they was talking about it. The real truth. Not the shit we see on TV. I was locked up before the internet and after that bitch. Anyway, shout out to K Michelle, shout out Jason, shout out Hollywood Unlocked. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I hope the interview sues you. I think it's bullshit. That's what I'm calling. I'm calling nothing but trolling. And that's what trolling does. Niggas just gotta know the difference. Shout out to the young lady who 23-year-old gun jam. That's what I call it. The 23-year-old gun jam. So I guess some motherfuckers tried to drive this young lady at a food truck. The window closes. This nigga put the gun in the window, but the motherfucking gun don't go up. Nigga, her husband gets the gun, and unalive the young man. My first thought was peekaboo. That's what happened when you doing the wrong thing and they come and get you. Nigga, you ain't know what you was doing. Probably put too many bullets in one place. Gun got jammed. Probably had a 9mm. You know them bitches like to jam. And you lost your pretty little life. I'm sorry that you lost your pretty little life, but you need to stop taking other people's belongings, man. It's a struggle enough to feed your kids and pay your bills, bro. People don't have time to lose it all, bro. Nigga ain't trying to lose it all. And if you gotta protect it in order to do so, that's what's gonna happen. It's tough as nails. I'm sorry it got to be said like that, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your hardships where they may rest. Speaking of rest, man, I don't even know what hospital it was. I don't even know the young man and the young lady, but I guess one of the landmark hospitals, a young man was trying to bring his son back to life. And as they was doing a live feed, the mom was on there telling us how dad already caused his death, called his death before his death was death. Like they was already saying that there's no more they could do and all this old other stuff. When just prior they was stating that he had a bill of health and that his lungs was the best lungs they had ever seen. Then all of a sudden he goes into cardiac arrest and he can't breathe. This is but at the same time I guess she was also stating that they wanted his organs. That's why you don't sign nothing. You don't put your hand cock on shit. Cause you never know when they're gonna use it against you, my G. But damn, that shit was heartfelt. I'm like, God damn, the husband or boyfriend or whoever he was in there pumping. I'm talking about, I know he had to been sweating. It had to been a good minute and a half. That's a long ass time, okay? I'm telling you. Get shot and wait on the ambulance. The ambulance could have took 2 minutes. Niggas gonna tell like he took 20. I've been shot. I know what it is. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to that family, man. I hope you get every dollar you looking for. It's another person I want to shout out to, bro. Cause I don't know. I guess that's what we doing today. Shout out to John Gibson. If you know, you know. And He just got like 70 years, bro. Yeah. I want y'all to go look up John Gibson, aka Cash Out. You know what I'm talking about? We don't like to fuck with these type of individuals, but I need y'all to look at this case, bro. I looked at it. It's a whole bunch of foggy. He might do some time before he get back, but yeah, it's crazy. I guess he was getting rid of women to fit his bill. You know what I'm talking about? And what fame will do for you. You know what I mean? Shit. So he gotta sell something, and I guess that was what he was selling. So they tried to make him out to be what he was, and he decided he was gonna take it to court. Fuck the little 25 years they was gonna give him. I'm taking this all away. But what he failed to realize is by him taking it all away, he thought he was gonna get that public opinion push, but he didn't have enough money to push that public opinion, obviously, because it didn't reach my table until I seen you in front of a judge. I think prior to that, I probably could have been able to shoot. I'm shooting McGavin when it comes to certain shit. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I definitely am. A shout out to you, John Gibson. I hope you get back, good brother. Let's see where I want to go. Well, since we right here, cash out. No, I'm gonna wait on that. Let's talk about Marvin Sapp and him locking the goddamn door. Nigga, who the fuck? Man, churches is crazy. This man locked the door. Because I don't never take shit in the physical form. I ain't listening to you talking. I'm thinking you locked the door. I ain't thinking about nothing else after that. Whatever you say after that is some bullshit. Lock the door. What you locking the door for? You gotta lock me in here for me to hear you? I must ain't heard what you said then. Locking the door. So I guess Marvin Sapp locked the door and told his concubines that they need to dig deep down in their pockets and pull out $20. You know what I'm talking about? So he can get his reverend out. You know what I mean? You donate 20 to the church. If everybody donate 20 plus he said the 1,000 that was online and the 1,000 that's in attendance. If y'all all come up with $20,000, y'all all come up with $20. $20 used to be a lot. And this is so, we're gonna plant a seed. If you want to plant a seed for the Lord, you're going to have to really dig deep down in your pockets and give out an offering. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, if you don't get your bitch ass on, do it for nothing. I believe. Other than that, don't talk me to death. Do it for nothing. And do it for nothing for a couple years. You ain't going to be able to do it. You're going to be talking crazy. And if a motherfucker give you something, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? That should be y'all rule. I don't know why the church ain't thought of that long time ago. Or a motherfucker did and you weren't listening. Shut the fuck up. I guess I gotta tell you like I told Tokyo Tony now. Find you a niche, bro. The Lord ain't it no more. You're going to have to push a whole nother agenda because niggas is going to debunk and devour and ridicule and everything else to push you out the way because that ain't the way no more. We realized it was a lie, sir. So you got to come up with another one. And until you do, every time you say something about hallelujah, we're going to say Jesus was black. So you're going to have to use another form of crack, sir. Niggas ain't smoking that shit no more. You know what I'm talking about? All fucking ready. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that alone. Now, let me see. Let's talk about. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let's talk about Mrs. Robinson. Oh my God, Miss Robinson, you got rats? You got rodents? You got people jumping over the stairs looking ass? I guess Miss Robinson. Nah, I don't want to say she been dealing with this for about a year now. Motherfuckers just rodents jumping in and out of her walls. She didn't had to plug the viaducts up with tape and wood in order for the rest to stop coming in. You know what I mean? Somebody need to get over there and do something. I remember back in the day, my grandma had a situation, and it went on for about a year before I just got frustrated and said something about it. Like this is astronomical. And if you've been doing this for a year, man, I want to pray right now. And I hope it just get better, Miss Robinson. For real, for real. I'm definitely gonna keep you in my prayers, young lady. I hope it should get better, bro. Hope somebody definitely need to go out there and see about you though. Shoot, you had water in your eyes. I ain't seen that in a while. I was like, damn, that might be. You know what I'm talking about? It's hard to look at a motherfucker when they like, oh my God, I don't know what to do looking at. You know what I mean? For real, bro. Speaking of looking at a motherfucker in their eyes, like, yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Mr. Veza. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. I really don't like especially when it come this far. Like, god damn. I really don't want to, but I guess I got to because you talk too much. You always been that type of nigga. I be looking past niggas like you because I know you be doing shit because you need shit done. So I don't be giving a fuck if you say some shit. But niggas, shut the fuck up. That's all I need you to do, good brother. All that talking you be doing, that shit be for the birds, my G. I understand that you gotta do what you gotta do, and you feel like you saying some shit that makes a difference. It doesn't. And I need you to quit talking, because you talking about nothing. Nothing's gonna get done by the rhetoric you speaking anyway. But at the same time, I used to think the same thing up until now. You know what I'm talking about? And I know it ain't moving. But I said it wasn't gonna move no more. I said this 10 years ago. You can check my posts if you want to. I said this in 2019, right before I left. So I said this in 2014, right before I got incarcerated. How I was gonna go, you ain't want to believe me. I came back out in 16, say the same thing. Didn't want to believe me. Right before the pandemic, this might be January of 2019. I spoke it again. But then the pandemic came and people had to actually look and see what I was talking about. And now we're here in 2026 and everything I've said has came true. So I'm going to speak this to you, Mr. Vezo. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. But I'm going to need you to be quiet, sir. The next time I say something, I'm not going to be as nice as I am right now. I'm going to definitely get in my bag. I might even have to put my hat on. You see, I ain't got my hat on today. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, bro, you talking a little too much. Not just ain't with it. You know what I'm talking about? It was cool the first time. But then once I seen you did Big Bro like you did Big Bro, where you was being a fan, nigga, you ain't built for this internet shit, nigga. Sell your juices and find you something to do. Okay, so now we're gonna get off into. I only got like two or three topics. I just wanted to do a whole lot of talking today, pretty much. Where's that topic at? I gotta find it, y'all. Please forgive me. Oh, so I guess Blueface and DDG had a party, and they brought a goat. Oh and then I'm looking at these police like, bro, dude, you don't see that this is a ritual that's going on right now. They got a couple females, you got a couple females moving around. Then you got the motherfuckers in goat masks. Then you got the goat. And you know what I'm saying? They stopped all of it. Probably some nosy white neighbors. Oh my God, what are those black folks doing? And they brought animals. Oh my God, Bob, call the police. Damn, Susan, get out the window. No, Bob. I think they brought a goat. Oh my God, call the police. You know how they get out? So they got out, they come out, nigga. Who was that? DDG come out with the goddamn goat. It's like, this shit is crazy. Rid of white and red jacket on. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know if that was the same goat, was it? Shout out to y'all. Y'all was doing a hell of a sacrifice. It didn't work though, did it? Yeah, because I'm still here, G. Nice try though. It is what it is, I guess, because it's raining. You know how shit go. It was definitely a crazy situation, my G. Shout out to you though. Shout out to Blueface. Shout out to DDG. Yeah, y'all need to throw a different kind of party. Oh shit. Speaking of shout outs, shout out to Pooh Shiesty and Big 30. Damn, Big 30, you ain't get off for that 100,000, huh? Yeah, Big 30, I guess, got a bond for 100,000. Then they stating that they ain't got no evidence for Pooh Shiesty. So damn, what happened to the ankle monitor? Or y'all gonna wait? And then none of the owners seem like they want to talk. People was talking like the owners want to talk, but the lawyer said the owners don't want to talk. Who want to talk? First nigga talk is the first nigga release. The man not gonna do no real time. So shit, you figure you gonna sit? You did all this shit for 6 months? They not finna do that. So they gonna let the nigga go, and then we gonna talk about the contract situation. And shit, the way the internet working, Gucci Mane don't want to be tied in that situation. He gonna let that man go. We did all that to let him go. That's what's up. Now what's gonna happen? I'll never want to see a person locked up. That still don't mean I don't understand the ramifications of the situation. So once you leave the jail, now we talk about the entertainment, and I ain't jacking none of it. So you just in entertainment, you just floating around. My best suggestion for Pooh Shiesty is to just leave well enough alone, take whatever little couple dollars you got and raise your family. You know what I'm saying? Sign that little Nike deal, get you about 2 to 3%. You know what I'm saying? That'll warrant you about 30 million. And you can live off that. You know what I'm talking about? Be just like Lil Bow Wow, nigga, taking photos of the Pooh Shiesty like that. Smiling on the motherfucking packet. You know what I'm talking about? You know how Lil Bow Wow be on this do-rag shit? Yeah, that's how you gonna be with the Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm talking about? Gonna make that money. Cause if not, what you think gonna get? It's gonna get worse for sure. So what it's gonna look like? You gonna commit a murder now? I'm just letting you know. Well, I'm letting you know now, so you'll do something about it. Now, if you don't, cause like all you niggas do, I'm thinking niggas done understood by now. But like all you niggas do, you don't listen to a motherfucker, and then shit get all bad. Now you want to listen to a motherfucker. And to be truthfully honest, I'm pretty much looking at it like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I ain't making no music. So hip hop dead, in my eyes anyway. Now what you make is what you make. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't gonna be worth shit though, cause she ain't got no bars. Niggas ain't even coming up with good witty shit. But yeah, shout out to Pooh Shiesty and Big 30. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you get out, Big 30. I don't know how good it's looking, but at least your time will be served. Uh, let's see where we going now. I guess I could talk about this before we get up out of here. Let me make sure. Um, sorry, you guys. I'm actually making sure. Okay, so I want to talk about two people, and then what I'm gonna talk about. So, shout out to Dej Love. I see you had a birthday over the weekend, young lady. It's the 313. Yeah, you know me. It's the 313. Shout out to you though, Days Low. I was going through your music like, damn, you made some hits, man. That's this before they stole your shit. You know, once everything. Yeah, but it's always like that when it comes to Detroit. We don't never get nothing copywritten, so we it all sound the same. What you should have did was after you made Try Me, you should have got your voice copywritten. Mm-hmm. That way you could have sued anybody that sounded like you. But don't nobody come to me for shit. They know every damn thing. Um, where was I at? Oh, Dej Low. Oh, yeah, okay. So now with these next two topics, I wanted to make it one, but I'm gonna make it two. So these next two topics is about agenda. Now, we got hidden agendas in this world. You feel me? The one of the hidden agendas I want to talk about is the 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 Andre Ayton agenda. Now, Andre Ayton is a senator for the Los Angeles Lakers. He previously played center for the Phoenix Suns, and before that, he was in college. Now, when the Phoenix Suns drafted the nigga, I said he's a bum. He don't fight hard. His first 2 years, one of them he was injured. The other one he didn't fight hard because he was playing off injury. Then by his third year, he playing hard, but he still just wasn't playing hard as the other people. So they was demanding a trade. And I told Jeannie when they was doing the trade talks and everything was going the way it was, I'm like, he don't play hard. He's not a hard player. He don't give a fuck about the game for real. He care about that check though. So I guess Jeannie, yeah, no, it's real. A light starting to get dim because I'm starting to look at the light like, oh my, I can't see my eyes no more. So we gonna hurry up. So I'm telling Jeannie, I'm like, that nigga ain't finna do shit. And for 2 years, he ain't did a goddamn thing. I hope he do something in the playoffs. And then he the type of nigga you get on his ass, he get flustered. I'm that type of person too. If you talk crazy to me, you know what I'm saying, I get discombobulated. I just know how to say certain shit to make shit do what it do. I am that motherfucker. And that's what he need to have. Fuck what they talking about. I know you frustrated. Shit, I sometimes I gotta take a time out. So I go take me a time out and then I make me a strategy. You need to be able to do that. I don't know if he can go and take that time out. You know what I'm saying? Like had a fucking the fortitude to know that he wrong and he got to figure out what his wrong is and right that motherfucker. It's hard to do that shit and become a dominant player at the same time. Motherfucker got to say, well, damn, I fucked up. How can I unfuck up? It's hard. It's hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying it's easy than the motherfucker. Is he capable of doing it? I don't think he is. And that's the thing with agendas. Like motherfucker already know what type of motherfucker you is, and they know they know the steps they need to take in order to get it done. And when you in the NBA, it happen like that sometimes. Motherfucker don't know how to get it done. They just gonna get it done. I mean, they don't know that you don't know how they gonna get it done, but they gonna get it done, and you trying to figure out why it's getting done. It's because they already knew what you was gonna do. And then like it might have been a money grab for Jeannie. You know what I'm talking about? You never know. She do be shooting her little moves. She probably knew you was a fuck nigga, and it's just like this is a way for me to clean up some money by giving a fuck nigga a package, and then him not being in complete half the package, and me getting some of my money back. So Aiden, and the playoffs is coming, man. I hope you do your thing. I will be watching, and I will be talking about Sminak. Speaking of Sminak, shout out to you, good brother. I hope all is well. I love Battle Rap to the T. I just ain't been watching it, bro. Every time I come on there, they got some agenda or they not agenda. They got some type of smack they talking, and I talk smack myself. I don't want to come on and hear mouth smack. I used to be into that. I guess I'm just getting old. That's all. You know what I'm talking about? If that's what you enjoy, hey, that's why at the same time I say that. That's what you enjoy. You know what I'm talking about? You just lost. Hey, nigga want to be a lost nigga? That's cool. I won't be one though. I know the rules. And last but not least, I sat there. I don't know what channel this was. I don't know what podcast this was, but some young lady was on there and she was talking about how women have destroyed the household pretty much in layman terms. And she was stating how it all started from the 70s. And I'm gonna tell you, it's always 10 years before that. So if you heard it and you heard it on YouTube, it's a YouTube tricking the shit out of motherfucker. They just telling you what you need to hear, huh? If it makes sense to you, it makes sense to them, huh? Shit, you gotta been there too. You can't just heard some shit. So you had to been 30. You know what I'm talking about? You wasn't even alive when it was going on. The motherfuckers before you was alive before that happened. Like me and my parents. You know what I'm talking about? And then my grandparents. I was able to see them. So I was able to not only hear, but even be privileged to have been through that. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah. I remember when food stamps came along. I remember when Bill Clinton signed his first bill for child support. You know what I'm talking about? I watched them I watched families be destroyed, bro. So you absolutely right. Females got that dollar, and that's what they thought ruled the world, the almighty dollar. They didn't know 20 years later that it would be what I had been saying. It's not the money, it's the relationship. I said that shit, nigga. It was like, what? He tripping? No, it ain't, nigga. No, I'm not tripping. Cause nigga, out of a relationship, I probably got one friend. I know a bunch of people though. No, over 400-500 motherfuckers, and some of them I share, some of them I don't share. I don't give all my friends out because niggas will get to harassing them. So you'll never know who I'm cool with. And then, you know, I guess y'all got this weird conception that if I speak your name, I respect you. I might not give two fucks about you. You just sounded interested, my nigga. I don't mean I respect you, nigga. The fuck? You might be a fuck nigga. You better listen. Cause I ain't your friend. You know what I'm talking about? And sometimes I might be your friend. But I heard a nigga say, nigga be your friend and just be there to lurk. Yeah, I'm there to lurk, nigga. What you got going on? You ain't got nothing going on. I ain't fucking with you. And I guess that's what women got afraid of. And they like, oh, this nigga ain't gonna tell me what's going on. I might as well get him out the motherfucking crib. But that nigga thinking, you finna get me out the crib. I know not to tell you nothing. But you know, I'm listening and I'm like, damn, y'all just gonna say my shit without saying my shit? That ain't gonna get you nowhere. Like the shit where niggas say that God don't talk to females, they talk to the males. Yeah, of course. In the book they say that. So why wouldn't I not think that in real life? But I knew that moving forward as a young nigga. I just needed to know how to apply the shit. And once I knew how to apply, it was sky's the limit. You know what I'm talking about? And for me, let me get back on track. In the 70s, which I think it happened in the 60s, but in the 70s, we was just getting back from the depression. Some money was coming back right. Niggas was getting back according to the plan. They had to figure out another plan. But they had already figured it out through the straw man. You feel me? And they did that shit in the 40s. Soon as they realized niggas ain't had no more money. Oh, let's push this. Fuck these niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas coming from the war. Man coming from the war can't even get a job. So you putting him out. But this woman got to figure out how to keep the house going. She tired of going to the plant. You feel me? Making these free dollars. Hold on, these dollars ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? Man, woman was smarter than man. And that's because woman was on earth. You said she got a direct line. She was the first motherfucker that told Adam to do his job, right? So she had to been the first to talk to old boy, the nigga that was on the land. You know what I'm talking about? He got a direct line to you. He can talk to you anytime he feel. You know what I'm talking about? That was his first trick. I can get into that, but I'm not, because gotta keep this where YouTube, Instagram, and everybody else get their due diligence. I don't even think I shared the Instagram my last post, because I just didn't feel like it ain't gonna help nobody. Y'all gonna have to go find it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna share this one though. Well, I think that's it, you beautiful people. I enjoyed the talk, and everything is everything. But like the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.